It's 2 o'clock. I just finished in my office. Wow, that's a messy hallway. So I'm gonna show you what an afternoon after I'm done in my office. What do we do till bedtime? What does my afternoon look like? Let's go. Amos here is working on some crackers. Oh, and he's so happy. He's so happy. Freya just finished unloading the dishwasher. Hamish is coming in here to load it up so that Matt can then wash dishes, because there's a lot of dishes involved in our life. Butter churn is going. Here's the pup. Hey, pup. Some things on my to-do list this afternoon. I need to get cutting instructions to the butcher. We dropped off 2 steers at the slaughterhouse. I'm just waiting to get back the weights on what the hanging weights were so I can assign halves to people who bought them and then get cutting instructions. I'm making butter, I'm making yogurt. I want to clean up the basement. Did you run out of crackers? Where's your crackers? Is this what you're after?
Did you watch the fly tying video yet?
Yes, I did, Matt. Oh yeah, that's what you wanted.
Was most of it good?
It's a great video. Thank you for making that video.
Yes!
Looks like we have some laundry to deal with.
Yep.
I want to tidy up the basement. I got a pile of papers and books on the counter that need to be dealt with.
I know, we
So
were,
kind of-
after the kitchen was clean, gonna go to the basement next.
Okay, so just kind of general stuff. The kids did a decent deep clean on the basement, cleaning under couches and such today. Oh look, we have more laundry to deal with. Does it like multiply? How does laundry add up so fast? I don't know.
I mean, considering me and Hamish don't go through a lot of laundry.
Don't even worry about it, okay?
He jumped the stairs and I stuck.
The butter, as you can see, all of a sudden started spinning fast. That means it's now officially split into butter and buttermilk, and it's ready to be dealt with. Okay, Macaru did the dishes here, but we have a bunch of tiny potatoes in the sink now that I'm washing up for dinner. To go with the steak, we're having potatoes because, of course, you have steak and potatoes together. And a half of butter. I freeze it in 4-ounce blocks. I'm gonna put it all in the freezer because I have enough soft butter out right now. We'll definitely be having butter with those little bitty cute potatoes. When we're overflowing with milk, I don't save the buttermilk, I just give it to the pigs. But we don't have piles of milk right now, so I'm gonna save it for baking. I'm gonna leave it just as like the thin buttermilk. If I wanted thick cultured buttermilk, Rowan, could you be a little quiet? I would just leave it on the counter, and after a couple days, it would be nice and thick. But we're gonna pop this in the fridge. That's my tea, Rowan. Rowan.
I want to drink it.
Okay.
Mom.
Things are doing their thing, so now it's time for us to clean up the basement, which is one we love to avoid, but our basement sees a lot of use, so basement time.
Don't put there. No?
If you're new here, we have a massive unfinished basement, and this is where we come in and out of in the winter. So okay, lights back on, please. We have piles of winter clothes here. We gotta turn some more lights on. But it always ends up, you know,
That's a
chaos.
light?
There's a light there. Let there be light. So, and then in this area, we have our grocery store, as we call it. And then we have other chaos. All this wood, Marius is building goat feeders. So he said the wood had to come inside to dry out and unfreeze because it had frozen snow ice on it. So we're to leave that. We gotta deal with the rest of the stuff.
Don't touch.
And by the rest of the stuff, I mean we're gonna set a timer for 15 minutes and just see where we get. Okay, a friend arrived to milk, so I turned off my camera, but I finished up in there a bit more. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's better than. We do try to do 15, 20, 30 minutes in the basement once a week. Ah, someone closed the door. Oh, Rowan, what did you get into? Oh, Rowan. Rowan dumped bulk dish soap. It appears that the boys went outside without telling me and left Rowan inside. There's now a flood of dish soap on the kitchen floor. Okay, no, don't walk in there, don't walk in there. Okay, go take your boots off, please. Actually, stand right there. Stand right there, okay. Stay still, please. Okay.
Hand me our button.
Rowan, okay. Rowan, don't, Rowan. I also made some whipped tallow balm, but that's a video for another day. You'll see a full tutorial on that soon. Okay, that sprint of our day is over. I'm enjoying some of this. We call it almond ring, friends call it butterkoek. What do you call it? Delicious, what I call it. Oh, this is bad lighting. I hate winter lighting. Anyhow, I'm gonna go do my chores here in a minute, and then I'm gonna get dinner going. It's like minus 15 Celsius, which is probably 5 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm gonna head outside. As you guys know, I'm wearing a skirt today. It's a great winter layer because I have, let's see if I can find long johns underneath, but you can't see. It's just, I wear like nice layers, lots of layers. So, the handy thing about wearing long johns with a skirt is I can just toss the skirt while I hang it up and put my overalls over top. These are Carhartt women's insulated overalls. Had these since 2019, I think. They're comfy. They're big because I've worn them through 2 pregnancies. 2 pregnancies? 1 pregnancy. Yeah. I like them on the baggier side because then I often put my layers underneath of them. Then it helps when I'm pregnant. I can still wear them. One thing I really love about the shorter muck boots, these are winter ones, is that with the long muck boots, I have to unzip the side to put on my boots, whereas these, I can put them on and they slip over top nicely. So, makes it faster to get dressed. I also, the boys have taller ones, and when I've worn Mac's out, because Mac and I have the same size feet, you don't have the same ankle mobility when you have the tall ones. They like the tall ones because they go in deep snow adventuring. I don't tend to go in deep snow, but they like that because then they don't get snow in their boots. But I find you don't have great ankle mobility, and yeah, they're just a little too stiff for me. So these shorter ones, like these mid-calf or whatever you call them, are much comfier in my opinion. So, hat. Gloves. There's a piece of grain inside of there. Ah. Let's go feed the animals. I just about went outside in my slippers. They're so comfy. I am just squeaking out in enough light to do chores without a headlamp, which is excellent. The moon is already up. I don't know, let's see if I can show you guys the moon. But it looks lovely. In the evening, I do, what do I have to do? I don't have to feed the beef cows anymore. They went to butcher. I only give the chickens a scratch in the morning because I don't want to encourage them to go out of their coop. I just have to check the goats, that's all. Because the milk cows, they already got fed when my friend milked for me. So all I have to do is the goats. That's crazy. Normally I have a lot more afternoon chores, and I came out of here almost by habit. There's the moon. It's almost a full moon. I love how the house looks with the lights, especially when it's dark. They still had water that wasn't frozen, so that's it for them for tonight. That was like the fastest evening chores ever. That's kind of funny. That's the first time that since the beef cows went to butcher, I've had a friend milk, so I don't have to do the milk cows. So really should have just asked her to throw hay to the goats. That would have made things easier, but it's good for me to get outside and get fresh air. Okay, now I'm just gonna wait till Marius gets home. He's hunting. It's just got dark, so he should be home soon. I'm just gonna hang out with the kids on the couch. Probably scroll on my phone for a bit. Been productive all day. Now it's time to chill, veg a bit. When Marius gets home, we'll cook the steaks. I think we're just gonna have sauerkraut with it. We love just having a pile of sauerkraut on the side. And after dinner, it's game night. Little baby potato. Rowan, say hi. Praise God.
Yeah. Praise God. Praise God.
Okay, let's start. Praise God from whom all blessings come. Praise Him, all creatures here below. Praise Him above, ye heavenly hosts. Praise Father, Son, and Holy Ghost.
Yeah, you can have that little one.
I think something leaked. Peekaboo.
Put the knife down.
When I'm done the table, I'm gonna...
Oh, you still got crackers in your hands.
You want to do a boxing match? Okay, 3, 2,
2.5.
okay, 1, on 3, we start.
I'll do the count. 1.
Nope.
That was
What are you supposed to be doing?
Hamish.
What's back in there? Hey, okay, I'm gonna
Let's
say Matt. Hamish was back in Matt. Matt was back in Hamish. Moose Rocky. Hello.
We have a homemade advent calendar, and it's a mix of sometimes there's chocolate and sometimes there's an activity. And on this day, it was that we were going to have a game night, and we had leftover chocolates and juice from another special day we had, so we had them for a treat. After this, 7:30, it was bedtime for kids. Marius and I chatted, visited, and headed to bed ourselves. Have a good night, friends.